see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy.
This move was completely unexpected. After a series of intensive tests in Europe, many assumed Yamaha would pause its V4 engine development program. However, the opposite was true. Indonesia was chosen as the next location, and TOPRAK was once again entrusted with being a central figure in Yamaha's most ambitious project heading into the new MotoGP era. Inside sources stated that TOPRAK's arrival in Jakarta was conducted in a very closed manner. There was no public agenda, no official meetings with the media, and even limited staff involvement. This further strengthens the suspicion that this Mandalika test was crucial, not just a regular test. At Mandalika, the focus of testing was said to be on the V4 engine's character in extreme heat, traction management on tracks with unique grip, and stability under hard braking. Mandalika is known for its asphalt surface that demands high precision, and Yamaha apparently wanted to see how the V4 reacted outside of European circuit conditions. TOPRAK himself performed consistently from the morning. From several brief reports circulating in the paddock, TOPRAK's signature aggressive riding style was again evident, especially when entering slow to medium corners. Late braking, sliding control, and technical confidence were the main highlights of this session. Interestingly, this test wasn't just about speed. Yamaha reportedly focused more on detailed feedback from TOPRAK, from throttle response, chassis balance, to the V4 engine braking characteristics, which have been Yamaha's biggest challenges in the transition from an inline-4. The decision to bring the test to Mandalika is also seen as a strong signal that Yamaha is starting to think about a global package, not just a fast bike in Europe, but competitive in Asia and tropical tracks. And TOPRAK's presence here confirms one important point. He's not just a test rider, but a core part of Yamaha's future direction. While there has been no official statement from Yamaha, this silent move speaks louder. Yamaha is working quietly, TOPRAK is working on the track, and the results could be a big surprise when the 2026 MotoGP season officially begins. And here's the full news. No press conference. No social media posts. No official leaks from Yamaha. TOPRAK Rezgatlioglu once again stunned the racing world after it was revealed that the Turkish rider had secretly arrived in Jakarta, before continuing on to Mandalika, for a secret Yamaha V4 test today. This move immediately sparked intense speculation in the MotoGP paddock. This was because the test was not listed on Yamaha's official public schedule. In fact, most other MotoGP teams only learned of TOPRAK's presence in Indonesia a few hours before the bikes hit the track. A strategy of silence that signaled one thing: Yamaha was working on something very important. TOPRAK's arrival in Jakarta was conducted behind closed doors. He was not seen at public airports, there was no media documentation, and team movements were limited to only key personnel. After a brief stopover in the capital, the group headed straight to Lombok. Mandalika was again chosen, and for good reason. This circuit is known for its extreme characteristics: high heat, high humidity, and rapidly changing asphalt grip. Ideal conditions for testing the durability and consistency of Yamaha's V4 engine. Unlike previous tests in Europe, which focused on pure speed, the Mandalika test reportedly emphasized durability, engine temperature management, and electronic stability. Yamaha wanted to ensure that its V4 was not only fast over a single lap, but also stable and controllable under real-world racing conditions. From the very first session, TOPRAK was immediately seen working hard. His aggressive riding style was once again Yamaha's primary benchmark. Very late braking, control of the bike when entering tight corners, and the ability to maintain balance while sliding were crucial parameters. Each lap wasn't just about chasing time, but also about gathering data. Paddock sources stated that Yamaha specifically asked TOPRAK to provide detailed feedback in three crucial areas: throttle response in slow corners, engine braking characteristics during extreme deceleration, and chassis stability when tires begin to degrade. These are areas that have been Yamaha's weaknesses for years, and the V4 project was created to address these issues. Interestingly, the Mandalika test also involved testing several different engine configurations. Not just one V4 specification, but several internal setups prepared to compare power characteristics and tire consumption. TOPRAK is once again a key figure due to his ability to detect subtle changes that other riders often miss. Yamaha's decision to hold a test in Indonesia underscores their new direction. This is no longer a development focused on European circuits, but a global package. Mandalika, with all its challenges, serves as a true laboratory. If the V4 can perform optimally here, Yamaha believes the bike will be competitive on any track. Behind all this, TOPRAK's presence raises a major question. What role does the Turkish rider play in Yamaha's long-term plans? His test after test demonstrates that TOPRAK is not just a test rider, but a central figure in shaping the DNA of Yamaha's next-generation MotoGP bike. To date, Yamaha has remained silent. No official releases have been made, no timelines have been announced. But it is precisely from this silence that a powerful message emerges. Yamaha is working quietly, and TOPRAK is its spearhead. Mandalika today is not just a testing ground, but a symbol of change. A signal that Yamaha is ready to take big risks to return to the top. And when TOPRAK Razgatlioglu takes to the track without much ado, it usually means something big is in the works. If this test goes according to plan, it's possible the results will lay a crucial foundation for MotoGP 2026. The world may not yet see the final results, but one thing is clear. Yamaha and TOPRAK are quietly changing the competitive landscape. A project Yamaha is preparing for the new era of MotoGP. From the start of the morning session, the atmosphere in the Yamaha garage was different. There was no excessive euphoria, but the engineers' faces showed serious alertness. The focus of the second day was no longer sensationalism, but rather unraveling the true potential of the bike and rider in conditions close to a race simulation. And this is where TOPRAK surprised many. TOPRAK immediately opened the session with a steady rhythm. Not a single aggressive lap, but a series of consistent laps with very close time differences. According to paddock sources, TOPRAK's lap time variation was among the smallest throughout the 2 days of testing. This was a significant indicator that his speed was not the result of luck, but rather complete control of the bike. What drew attention was TOPRAK's approach to Mugello's fast corners. In the Casanova, Savelli and Arrabbiata 1 and 2 sections, he was seen driving at a higher entry speed than the other Yamaha riders, while maintaining stability. This style allowed the front end of the bike to remain live under hard braking, something that has been a critical factor for Yamaha on high-speed tracks. Fabio Quartararo, who also underwent his own evaluation session, was seen several times checking the data monitor while observing the track directly. According to internal information, Quartararo was surprised by TOPRAK's extreme, yet clean braking angles, without much correction mid-corner. Fabio even reportedly asked the technician directly about the difference in brake pressure and engine braking used by TOPRAK. Unknown news. Yamaha used the second day for further electronics testing. TOPRAK was asked to try several mapping characteristics for the V4 engine, including a version with a smoother initial throttle response but aggressive mid-phase. As a result, TOPRAK was able to maintain more consistent rear tire traction at the end of the run, especially when exiting slow corners like Bucine. In addition, Yamaha also conducted component durability tests. In the afternoon session, TOPRAK completed a long run with a significant number of laps without major setup changes. The focus was on observing the reduction in engine performance, operating temperature, and tire degradation. Initial data showed that the Yamaha V4 experienced a more controlled loss of grip compared to the first day, a significant step forward in this project. On a less frequently highlighted technical front, Yamaha introduced minor revisions to the rear weight distribution. Not major changes, but enough to affect stability during acceleration on Mugello's long straights. TOPRAK reportedly felt the effects immediately, especially in maintaining the bike's straightness when fully accelerating in high gears. Most interestingly, TOPRAK didn't appear to be forcing the bike. Instead, he appeared calm, with minimal excessive sliding, and very precise in choosing his racing line. Yamaha technicians believe that TOPRAK's riding style helped them understand the character of the V4 more quickly, as his input was very detailed and consistent. Quartararo's reaction was a particular highlight. The world champion appeared realistic, but didn't hide his interest. He was reportedly impressed not only by TOPRAK's speed, but also by how TOPRAK found that speed. For Fabio, this opened up a new perspective on how the Yamaha V4 could be ridden effectively, especially on a circuit that demands a balance between speed and control like Mugello. Until the end of the second day, Yamaha chose to keep the official time records under wraps. However, from the dynamics in the paddock, it was clear that this test was producing positive signals. It wasn't just a
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body